team. Make sure to hit the NBA store and stock up on gear to rep your team. Now let's check out your outfits. You submitted your style to social media using the hashtag 2KTV swag. Let's see what y'all are working with. Nothing beats that 2KTV swag. Oh! Drip like Niagara! Look at that t-shirt! If you're trying to suck up, it's working! Oh! The fashion! Look at that, cowboy! 2K TV drip? I almost can't handle it! Y'all are too perfect! Keep those submissions coming. Send your best fits to social using the hashtag 2KTV swag.
Each year, Hollywood and pop culture stars drop into your My Career Story for an authentic rise to fame experience. This year, the comedy duo Desus and Mero joined Team 2K, and we caught up with them at the mocap studio.
Hey, it's your boy Desus Nice and the kid Mero, and we're back here with our homie Che. How's it going, man?
Good, good.
That's right, Che Z in the building, just giving the rock. Listen, man, what's the response been like online?
Right.
Hey guys, I'm Dan Indra, and we're here on the set of NBA 2K20, and I'm here with Desus and Mero, and we're going to talk about career mode. Hey. Where do you guys fit in the storyline?
We are ourselves in the storyline, and we're interviewing Che, our homeboy, our cyber homeboy, as he's like moving up through the ladders of the NBA.
That's right.
Is that easier playing yourselves, or?
It's super easy playing.
Yeah, it's super, you just go in there and just do your thing.
Yeah.
Because it's you doing literally what you do.
Yeah. If we had to do any background research or rehearsal, we would not be here right now.
Okay. So then you guys had a script, though.
We had a script, and we
threw it over our shoulder and said, hey.
I was going to say, I'm willing to bet that's not how your show goes.
That's not how our show goes.
Not at all.
Scripts.
We read the script, and it wasn't a matter of the script was whack. It was just like they wanted the script in our own words, and we wanted it to be authentic because people know how we talk. And you know, it's NBA 2K. You want it to be real. You don't want us to be like, "Hey, sign this contract, John."
Of course not. So you started off with a podcast. Then you actually went to the show. Like, where does it go? And now you're doing games, so you're about to blow up huge, obviously. Like, is it Broadway? Is it TED Talks? Like,
it's at the point I'm getting scared.
Yeah,
I'm getting scared because you know what? Having a show is one thing. Being in a video game, that's a whole other level now.
Like you said, like it's a whole nother level of exposure. We might start a mega church. Who knows?
Who was the most excited when you told people you were going to be in the game? Who was the most excited?
Oh, everyone in my barbershop was super excited because they literally just have NBA 2K playing all day on just random TVs around the barbershop. And also, I told them I was going to be in the next one, and they were all like, "You're lying." So when they actually see me, I'll be like, "How do you all feel?"
Oh, like my cousins were wild and texting me, "Yo, are you serious? Are you serious? Take a picture." I was like, I can't. My phone's like has this weird red tape around it, but believe me, like it's really happening.
So how's mocap been? This is the first time you've done anything like this. You said
Yes. So,
I didn't know that I couldn't stretch my body in certain positions. You know what I mean? I learned that today. Other than that, it's been pretty cool.
What I learned about mocap, I have a new respect for cutscenes.
Yeah, so I was saying, what did you know going in?
Very little. I knew they were gonna put little dots on us and put on these skin-tight outfits. But I didn't realize the amount of detail that goes into it and the amount of work. Like, you know, you see it and you're just like, oh, it's just like some animation, but no, it's like a frame by frame. You're moving little things. Every position matters and you come up with. It's like making a digital movie.
Yeah, and seeing like every step is wild. Like from the skeleton to like the actual like avatar, and the movements and all that stuff, and the detail is just.
So do you guys play the game?
Oh yeah. Oh, you have to. Like NBA 2K.
Well, I do, but I don't know if you do.
NBA 2K is like one of those games. It's like you don't ask if you buy it. It's like it's coming out this day, and everyone in the world we buy it. Because if you were that one person that doesn't have NBA 2K, you have no idea what everyone's talking about.
No idea.
Everyone's gonna know.
Everyone's gonna know. And then worst come to worst, you go to your boy or your girl's house and they're playing it and you don't know, like you look terrible.
You're like, what's VC?
Who's better?
Oh, that's good. You know, I want to say me because he probably
doesn't getting along too well.
He doesn't play it well. He doesn't have enough time to play it because he has like 4 kids. Like I got a cat.
Yeah.
Like I'll play for like 48 hours.
Yeah.
You know. No.
He rose the difficulty on life. You were like, no, I'm good on rookie. Yeah.
That's a fact.
Who do you use?
The Knicks.
Like I said, you guys Knicks.
Oh,
do you go head to head or do you like pick different classic teams?
I've used some of the classic teams. I'll do a lot of the playground mode as well. Yep. But it's always the Knicks because we're Knicks fans and we don't know better.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll play as like a team with LeBron and I'm like, wow, this is what greatness feels like?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. It's
Look,
like
they're winning.
So on a scale of 9 to 10, how much do you think this is going to change your life?
12 and a half? Yeah.
Yeah.
For For sure. 1 million?
I wouldn't be surprised if after this releases, I walk in a restaurant and I get a standing ovation.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So this has been great. What do you guys have coming up in the future?
Well, we got our show on Showtime.
You know what I mean? Number one show late night.
11 p.m. on Thursday nights.
You know what I mean?
Be sure to check it. Have your favorite athletes on there, favorite politicians. A lot of blue jokes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do that or you're a square.
Thank you very much. And we are going to need the suits back.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Get up.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Washington Wizards. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Wallace. Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. And it's Hill. And it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Hayes. Clock at 6. Pass to Unzel. From deep, Arenas. Rebound, Detroit. And here is Thomas. Outside Dumars. He dishes it to Hill. Goes up on the high post. And the shot is long. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
Thanks, David. That's great information. We'll see if they've devised a strategy, Greg, that can get them out early.
Right. Facing such a disruptive defense poses challenges, but Coach seems on it.
Yeah, I feel like the plan is there. They just got to match their opponent's intensity level.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
The word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's Arenas, and the call will be against Ben Wallace. That's his first foul. Outside Arenas. And again, Washington, no good.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Hill kicks to Thomas. Wallace up on top. Back to Thomas. Pass to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Over Wall. Wall with some nice defense.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Now here's Wall. To the paint, Unseld. Shot to stop the run, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
The shot's good from Hayes.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there, getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now, here's Dumars. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wizards trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Arenas. It's hauled in by Lanier.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Hill. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. That's 7 points for Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Passes it to Hayes. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Thomas. Down low, here's Wallace. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Wall passes to Unseld, and it's sent back by Wallace. Hill inside, defended by Butler. Hill, no good. Wall wide open, off target with his three. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Thomas passes to Dumas. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the pass to Arenas. Drops in the tray.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Now here's Thomas. Here's Dumars. Wallace. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's Lanier. Outside for Thomas. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Arenas passes to Unseld. And it's denied. And Hill has it in the corner. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Washington calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Beal. Bank shot, no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
That's tipped.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Now here's Thomas. He has 5. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up again. He can't get that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. Beal, the pass to Hayes. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Hayes has got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lanier, that's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Wizards trail by 15. Monroe outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
Outside Hill. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for Washington. And Beal kicks to Hayes. King outside. Beal gets a wide-open look. Off target from outside. And it's Malone missing.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Griffin against Monroe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Earl Monroe taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Monroe. Wizards making a switch here. Weber's checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Detroit leading by 14. Here's Griffin. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Weber kicks to Monroe. Second shot opportunity. Weber gets the bucket.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Billups. Launches it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here now is Weber. King outside. Back to Monroe. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to King. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Billups. And stolen by Malone. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Elbow. 2.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Washington. Malone comes in for King. That one misses. Detroit leading by 16. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one drops for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Billups against Malone. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 18. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
We did it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And it's Detroit's ball. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. They've got Malone. Antoine Jameson out there with Weber. Then there's Monroe. And it's Chenier in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now, here is Weber. Pass to Monroe. The shot, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Bing. He's covered by Malone, and that one's good. Bing. Bing's got the first basket of the second quarter for Detroit. Monroe looking around. Puts one up from 19. Weber, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Bing, covered by Monroe. Left side, Billups. Passes it to Lambier. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Here's DeBusschere. And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Hard-nosed and tenacious. Big D crashes that offensive glass. One way he loves to get his points.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jamieson kicks to Monroe. Nice ball movement by Washington. The pass to Chenier. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Bing, covered by Monroe. Pass to Lambier. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Pistons.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
For the Pistons, Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Lambier. Hamilton comes in for Rodman. And it's Dumars in for Chauncey Billups. Malone against Dumars. Wing shot on the way, and the basket by Malone. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bing. Outside Dumars. Clock at 4. And the layup's good off the glass. Dumars got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Tuesday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming into town. Then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis and going up against the Grizzlies.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the first one drops. So for the Wizards, Caron Butler is checked in for Weber, and Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Malone. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Bing. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Bing's got his third basket of the night.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Arenas' shot is good.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Wallace, the pass to DeBusschere. Over Arenas. It's rebounded by Unseld.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. They grab their own miss. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Unseld's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Bing. 6 points for him. Pass to Hamilton. Right side Dumars to the middle. The shot's good from DeBusschere. DeBusschere's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Arenas can't hit.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Hamilton, the pass to Bing. Up top to DeBusschere. It's rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Arenas. Here's Chenier, covered by Dumars. Deflects the pass. Bing, the pass to Dumars. Here's Bing. Back to Hamilton. Outside Arenas. Buries it from three-point range. Arenas has got 8.
And how about the anticipation and imagination there from Unseld? Sees the play developing and delivers the pass on time and on target.
Here's DeBusschere. Hamilton outside. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And a different look here for the Pistons.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. He kicks it to Arenas. Over Hamilton. Rebound by the Pistons. Lanier's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot? Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Hamilton. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And even 3-on-3 break. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Wall against Thomas. Left side, Wall. In the corner, it's Arenas. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 11 points for Gilbert Arenas.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Arenas brings the double team. The 3, Griffin trying to get open. No good from Stackhouse. Wizards trailed by 19. And a wide open look for Arenas. And again, Washington with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Thomas's shot is off. Here's Washington. Unseld, the pass to Wall. Here's Unseld. Left side, Wall. Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Hayes down low. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. Detroit leading by 14. Hamilton the pass to Thomas. Now the pass to Lanier. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Here's Wall. Another shot. And the basket by Unseld.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Stackhouse the pass to Thomas. Knocked loose. All with it, Isaiah Thomas covering. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Wall.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. Not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Here's Lanier. Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Left side Arenas. Kicks it to Hayes. And it's Wall in the corner. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Fires the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so is Detroit, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Wizards.
To me, they look out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Hey, look at Gilbert Arenas. What a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Joe Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Wallace. Then it's Hill. And it's Lanier in at the 5.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Butler kicks to Hayes. Pass to Wall. Outside Arenas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Unseld. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
For Washington, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 22 is their biggest lead. Double team on Thomas. Hill has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Butler. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot's good from Hayes.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
So it's the Pistons now. 9-point game. Thomas passes to Hill. Shot from the top of the key. They get the rebound. Lanier. Here's Wallace. The shot misses.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Thomas against Wall. Left side Arenas. And Washington again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Dumars following the basket by Gilbert Arenas.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shots.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Malone's checked in for Washington. Lambier's checked in for Detroit. Billups comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Outside Billups. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Moses Malone.
Yeah, and one of the game's premier agitators. Lambier can bait the foul call as well as anyone.
The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for it. Malone's checked in for Gilbert Arenas. And so Lambier nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone. Wizards making a switch here. Weber's checked in. And both free throws good for Malone. Detroit leading by 7. Wallace outside. It's Dumars on the wing. It's the target from 18 feet. Dumars got 8 points. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now Wall. Malone outside. Wall looking for an opening. And another miss by Washington.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Dumars the pass to Billups. Hill against Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's the floater. Tries again. Wallace misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Weber can't hit. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Dumars. The kick out to Billups. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Passes to Malone. And it's Wall in the corner. And there's the pass to Malone. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Weber. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Pass to Lambier. From 13. Rebound, Washington. Weber's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Malone outside. Outside Butler. Pass to Weber. There's the dish to Malone. Washington needs to get a shot off here. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Weber.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Lambier. Wall with the steal. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Passes it to Dumas. Shoots over Malone. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Dumars got 4 points in the quarter. Wizards trail by 8. Outside Butler. Back to Wall. There's the pass to Malone. Lock at 6. Detroit with the rebound. Butler against Hill. Dishes it to Lambier. Dumars kicks to Billups. Takes the 3. But they recover it. On the wing, Dumars. He's covered by Malone. Here's Wallace. Wall with some nice defense. Wallace is gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Butler against Hill. Butler kicks to Wall. Pass to Weber. Trying to get open is Butler. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Weber.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Group getting ready for the Wizards. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Malone. King comes in for Caron Butler. Bradley Beal's checked in for Malone. And Monroe's subbed in for John Wall. Now here's Rodman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. DeBusschere passes to Bing. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Weber. It's rebounded by DeBusschere.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Now here's Beal. The wing jumper off target. At the elbow, Griffin. And then jammed down. He flies right over Antoine Jameson.
Wow, what a moment right there. Griffin putting on a show. He is just an awesome dunker.
1:24 left to play here in the third. Jamison the pass to Beal. And again, Washington with the triple.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Bing. 8 points for him. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound, Washington. Weber's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's Beal on the wing. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Now just a 2-point Piston lead.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Weber against Griffin. Outside, Rodman. Here's Stackhouse. Pass to Bing for the 3. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Monroe. The game now all time. Monroe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Here's Bing. Over Monroe. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Oh, that's an important shot there going into the fourth quarter. They'd been losing ground and needed a big play to close out the quarter.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pistons lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Bradley Beal is out there with Hayes. Then there's Monroe. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Unseld in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Lanier, no good. The drive by Beal. Hayes dishes to Beal. To take the lead, and he lays it up and in. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Takes a 3. Washington gets it back, and a new 14.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Feeds it to Rodman. He kicks it to Stackhouse. Passes to Thomas. Shoots over Beal. Thomas, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Arenas. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one is on Stackhouse.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And Washington making a change here. Butler's checked in. And then for Detroit, Wallace is checked in for Rodman. Hill comes in for Jerry Stackhouse. And it's Dumars in for Hamilton.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Pistons trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball stolen. Here's Unseld. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Wizards, Wes Unseld. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting for Detroit, Joe Dumars at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Dumars. And Dumars drops them both. Now the Wizards with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Unseld. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Wes Unseld taking 2 shots.
That one is off. John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. Good on the second free throw. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Detroit. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for the guys during the break. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Thanks, David. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Untitled got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
Yeah, he's just relentless on the glass. Untitled turning the miss into points because of his activity down low. That's what you love to see from your big guy. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Wall passes to Arenas. And that one, good. Arenas has got 5 points in the quarter.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
And it's Hill with the jam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Wall against Thomas. Fires from deep. And John Wall with the 3. And the Wizards lead by 10.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Dumars against Arenas. Dumars kicks to Hill. Four on the shot clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Good shot.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Wall passes to Arenas. Back to Wall. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Lanier. Lanier's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And Lanier is one of the most graceful big men to ever play this game. From his post moves to his outside shot to his defending. Everything about Lanier is fluid.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
On deep, Arenas. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
The first one falls.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
The pass to Hill. Over Butler. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Hill.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
With the shot. No good on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Left side, Wall. Butler from outside. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists here tonight.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
For 3, Hill. Another 3 for Detroit.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Now here's Hayes. To the inside, Unseld. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for your Wizards, Wes Unseld. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
Chauncey Billups is checked in for the Pistons. And he sinks the second. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 6. Hill against Butler. Hill, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Dumars against Wall. Unseld, the pass to Butler. From deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Butler's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
And Hayes kicks to Wall. Outside Butler. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. You look at Gilbert Arenas. What a contribution.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Elvin Hayes.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Arenas against Dumars. Left side Arenas. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And guys, I'm starting to be concerned that the rim ain't going to survive some of these unsell jams. There's just so much power to his game.
Butler against Hill. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hill's got 11 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Wall against Billups. Wall dishes to Hayes. Butler from outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
To the paint, it's tipped. Lanier, and it's blocked. They recover it. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Wallace. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Unseld. Here's Arenas. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Dumars. Kicks to Billups. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Detroit.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession. Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here we go. Washington fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound. Hangs in the air. And Wall lays it in. And now it's a 10-point Washington lead.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.